What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Patreon. It is currently 8:10 p.m. here on the East Coast in the USA. I'm going to do a quick update here. Since I did my last update, we saw some pretty interesting action here on the Bitcoin chart. Of course, as I was streaming today, we were kind of looking at this. Not much activity going on. It was pretty boring, just watching the price go sideways, and all of a sudden, bam, right? Obviously, a short squeeze, right? We had a record amount of short positions being taken today. We went into the all-time highs for short positions, and obviously the result was a short squeeze inevitably, right? I talked about this a little bit in the last update, although I feel like I should have seen it coming a little bit more, but it's always hard to predict these short-term, things, right? It's just, if I could predict this, I would just go 100x here and make a ton of money, right? But I can't do that. I can't predict exactly when these things are going to happen. But yeah, guys, so interesting formation here. I mean, the price is kind of riding back up a little bit, seeing a little bit of positive price action here, getting rejected off this resistance point. And of course, if we do pop out of here, I still, based on the volume here, I still don't think it's going to be resulting in all that much. I mean, again, guys, if it does result in a nice move of some kind, if we are able to pop out of this level, and it results in a nice move, well, I still got positions here that would be, and they would be profiting again. But it doesn't, guys. It doesn't even matter to me. It really doesn't even matter to me right now because I don't really care too much about playing in this area. I want to see lower prices. So I'm at this point, again, there's still not much for me to do right now. I want to wait for lower prices. Again, I don't want to go crazy here and just, take too many positions and then we just shoot down again and I'm like, oh crap. Well, I took too many positions here, right? So I'm taking it slow. This bear market could last a long time, guys. A long time, right? A long time. If you were watching my stream today, we were talking about, the possibilities really of this bear market. And I was talking about how we could go anywhere down to $900 in my opinion. I think 900 would probably be the absolute max or minimum, however you want to see it. I think so. I mean, I could be wrong, guys. It's just dipping below that previous high here. I mean, who knows, guys? Who knows, right? But so also, another interesting thing to note right here. So if you guys go to TradingView, some of you might know this, if you hit Alt-I, you can flip the chart, right? So one thing I like to do is look at the chart upside down. So guys, we're looking at Bitcoin right now, right? Bitcoin chart, upside down, okay? Just so you guys know, we're looking at, this is Bitcoin, upside down. So looking at the previous bear market here, it's interesting to just kind of look at what's happened, how the price goes up and pulls back to those super low levels going from $1,100 to $200 or so, right? And then eventually the price will find a nice low and start progressively moving back up, right? And we push up all the way, like that gain is just gnarly. And of course now we're pushing back down. And it's a V shape in reverse. That's what we saw. But now the price, if you're looking at this area and you kind of compare it to this here, I mean, we're sort of getting to a level that I would feel more comfortable buying at, right? If you're comparing it to this, guys, again, it doesn't have to be a spinning image, and it most likely won't be. We had way too much upside here, so the downside might be a little bit even a lot stronger, but who knows, guys? Again, I'm looking at it like this. Off the highs, we come back to those low levels, and then we start moving up again. So we push up here, come back to these low levels, and again, this is kind of why I'm predicting 2,500. I think it's just a good price level in my opinion, that indicates the shift between early adopters and the general population. That's what I believe 2,500 was the shift between early adopters and the general population, and the media hype started beginning around that level as well, when the price started breaking above 1,000, 2,000, and the media started reporting on it. So again, I'm still looking for that $2,500 price level. I almost just want to wait till we get there at this point to start taking positions. And of course, there is a chance that we go lower, so I don't want to go too crazy at that level either. Again, we're looking at Bitcoin upside down here. It's just interesting to look at it from this perspective. I think, guys, we are getting pretty close. But the thing about it is, once we do have, we're kind of in, if you're looking at like this, we're kind of like in this stage here. We might have a couple more legs down, right? and then we're gonna be consolidating here most likely for a long time, right? We're gonna be probably playing in this range for a while, and it's gonna get boring, right? But then what comes after that boring period is pretty exciting. So it's a good thing to pay attention, right? But yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. Overall, I mean, right now, let me just reload this. Just gonna go back to the 15-minute here. It still feels pretty bearish overall. It's really not that. We had a short squeeze. This volume was short squeeze. It wasn't. It was not buy volume in the sense of confidence. It was a short squeeze, people getting wrecked, right? Essentially, or covering their shorts and making profit. And it was pretty telling. It was pretty telling when the price came up here, and we kind of just slumped back down, right? We came up here and the price was just like, it just shows a lack of interest. It just shows no confidence. People don't want to get in right now. So, ultimately we need to wait for those lower prices at this point, guys, to get more positions, to get, good positions. I would just say we need to wait at this point. If we have short-term upside, that's great. Whatever. That's fine. We'll take that ride. We'll take that ride. That's fine. But guys, I'm like very certain at this point that we're going to see much lower prices. I mean, as I've been preaching here on this Patreon and on my channel since January. My $2,500 price target is only $1,000 away. But the thing about it is, at this point, we could go lower. We could go lower than that, right? This again, like I said, this bear market has been executing so much faster than anyone expected. Seeing some stronger capitulation is totally possible. I think we would probably, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Maybe we bounce off 1,800 and then eventually go lower. Maybe we end up just playing at 2,500. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. We have to play it by ear at this point. But again, I'm not too confident about what's going on here, and I don't think other people are either. So, guys, again, long-term. Guys, if we're doing long-term investing here, if you're following my strategy, which is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before investing. We're doing long-term. This is all long-term, right? So you have to stay patient. You can't just be looking at the charts every day like, oh, where do I buy? Where do I buy? Right? You have to wait it out. You got to wait it out and just let things happen and just let the market go. Let the market do its thing. And when those price levels start showing up, then I'm going to be taking action, and I will definitely let you guys know. But for now, there's not all too much to say or do other than hope for this thing to drop so we can get cheap prices, right? All right, guys, I will talk to you soon.